have a look at the sum. Today we'll be doing a sum on both, covering both material and labor variances. Okay, so let us start. From the following particulars, calculate material and labor variances. Standard cost per unit. Okay, per unit it is written that in order to manufacture per unit of finished goods, you need a standard input of 5 kgs of raw material. So how much is my standard input of raw materials? It's 5 kg. And what is my standard rate? Each kg costs rupees 10. Standard rate is rupees 10. Next is given labor. Okay, in the same manner, in order to produce 1 unit of finished products, you need to invest 20 hours labor. Okay, means labor, if one labor works for 20 hours, then 1 unit of finished output will be produced. So standard input of labor per hour is equals to 20 per unit equals to rupees 20, and standard rate of labor equals to rupees 50 paise per hour. Done. Next, it has been told over here the production of 5,000 units. That means actual quantity. That means actually you are producing. Actual quantity means the actual quantity that you are producing in a factory within a given time period. So actually you are producing 5,000 units, and these are all my standard, that if I produce this, then maybe I'll require 5 kg of raw material, which may cost rupees 10. So this is my standard presumed cost, and this is my actual quantity. Okay, as written, material consumption amounted to rupees 25,650. Means when actually you started a manufacture process and you produced 5,000 units, your raw material cost, okay, this is the actual raw material cost, amounted to rupees 25,650. So from here I can find out actual rate per unit. I can find out actually 25,650 went out of my pocket for which, for how many units? For 5,000 units. Okay, so okay, 5,000 units is my finished product. I cannot find with this. I need the actual. This is my cost of raw material, and this is my actual quantity or actual output. Okay. Is it clear? 5,000 units is my actual output of finished products, for which I required raw material costing 25,650 against 2.7 metric ton. Okay, 2.7 metric ton. 1 metric ton is equals to 1000 kgs. Okay, so 2.7 metric ton is equals to 2700 kg. Fine. So actual rate per unit would be 25,650 divided by 2700, and it will come to rupees 9.50. Okay, so this is your actual rate per unit, 9.50. Is it clear over here? Actual quantity of output is 5,000 units. For producing this quantity of output, it required a raw material costing 25,650 and against 2.7 metric ton of raw materials. So you require 27,000 kgs of raw material to produce 5,000 units. You purchase this 27,000 kgs of raw material for 25,650. Then how much is the cost of raw material per kg? Cost of raw material per kg is rupees 9.50. So here I get actual cost per unit rupees 9.50. ठीक है, and this is my standard cost per unit rupees 10, and this is my standard rate of labor. अच्छा, next what information is given? Wages payment was 6050 against 11,000 hours including 20 hours idle time due to machine breakdown. Okay, so idle time is given over here. Idle time is 20 hours. Since idle time is given over here, that means I have to find out idle time variance. And total actual labor hours worked. Actual labor hours worked equals to, how much was the actual labor hours worked? Actual labor hours worked was 11,000 hours. Okay, which includes this 20 hours idle time. अच्छा, actual wages paid, actual wage payment is 6050. अच्छा, I pay for the idle time as well. Okay, just because you're having your lunch or you're taking rest for some time, your wages will not be cut off. Fine. So we pay for the idle time as well. So in order to find out actual rate per hour, means per hour how much I am paying the workers, I'll divide it by 11,000 hours, not by 11,000 minus 20 hours, because I pay them for their idle time as well. So my actual rate per hour comes to 55 paise per hour. Okay, so by this time we have accumulated all the informations. Okay, so let us start with material variance. First is material cost variance, that is standard cost, okay, for actual output minus actual cost of raw material. Okay, the standard cost for actual output means standard quantity of raw material for actual output multiplied by standard price minus actual quantity multiplied by actual price, that is AQ into AP, and this is not SQ into SP, it is SQ for actual output, standard quantity required for actual output. Now what does it mean, standard quantity for actual output? Look over here, here I have written standard input of raw material 5 kg, that means this is my standard quantity. Okay, this is my standard quantity of raw material, means I am presuming that if I have to produce 1 unit, if I have to produce 1 unit of output, maybe I'll be requiring 5 kgs of raw material, but actually this may be different. This is what I am presuming, that is why it is standard. Okay, so for 1 unit of output, I maybe I require 5 kgs of raw material. This is my standard input. So standard quantity would be over here 5 kgs. I am presuming that maybe I'll be requiring 5 kg of raw material for producing 1 unit of output. Okay, if I require 5 kg for 1 unit of output, then for 5,000 units, okay, this is my actual quantity or actual output. It's better to avoid this thing, not to write quantity. I'll write output or you'll get confused. Actual output is 5,000 units. For one unit of output, you are presuming that maybe you'll require 5 kgs of raw material. So for 5,000 units of output, 5,000 units of actual output. Okay, how much kgs of raw material will be required? That is, this is what is standard quantity for actual output multiplied by standard price. Standard price, as far I remember, was rupees 10. Okay, minus actual cost of raw material. Instead of doing actual quantity into actual price, although we have both, we have actual quantity, we have actual price, so it's better I write 25,650 straight off. So straight off I'll write 25,650. So let us do the calculations very fast. 5 5s are 25,000. 25,000. Wait. Oh, it's not 5,000. I'm sorry. I've made a mistake over here. For production of, oh, it's a mistake. For production of 500. So this will be 500. 10 is extra. So it's coming to 25,000 minus 25,650. So it's minus 650. We never write minus in standard costing. We call it adverse. What is adverse? When my actual cost is more than the cost what I have presumed or I have thought. Okay, I'll be requiring 25,000 to produce 500 units of actual output, but actually I am incurring 25,650. So when my actual expenses are more than my standard expenses, then the variance goes as adverse. That means whatever you have presumed, actually you have incurred more. Next is costing per ne utho mere yaar. So it's material price variance. Price is standard price minus actual price multiplied by Akash. AQ. What is my standard price? 10. Actual price 9.5. What is my Akash? Actual quantity of raw material. Actual quantity of raw material is 2700 kgs. This is my actual cost, and actual quantity of raw material is 2700 kgs. Okay. So here I write 2700. So it's 0.5. It's coming to 140. No, wait. 10 minus, let me calculate. Ten minus 9 into 2700 is coming to 1350, not 1400, it's 1350. Okay, 1350 favorable. Fine. Next is material costing per ne utho. Material usage variance. Usage is standard quantity minus actual quantity multiplied by space. Okay, standard price is how much? Standard price is 10. Standard quantity is how much? Standard quantity of raw material. Standard quantity of raw material is 5 kgs. Okay, for 1 unit of output. And standard quantity for AO. Standard quantity for actual output is how much? 5 kg for 1 unit of output. So for 500 unit of output, it would be 5 into 500. That is, standard quantity is 2500. Okay, and what is actual quantity? Actual quantity I have found out over here. Actual quantity of raw material is 2700. So it's 2700. So minus 200. Minus 200 is coming to 2000 adverse. Okay, so MCV is equals to MPV plus MUV. Okay, MCV is how much? 650 adverse, and this is coming to 1350 favorable plus 2000 adverse. So 2000 adverse, 2000 minus 2000 plus 1350, it's coming to minus 650 adverse. So the entire solution is correct. Okay, hopefully this much portion is clear. I'll be showing you the labor portion in the next video. Okay? Thank you.